John DeVries with you here. I'm happy to be joined in studio by Ucluelet resident Maggie Brown. Welcome to the studio, Maggie.
Thanks, John. Pleasure to be here.
Glad to have you here. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and what got you involved with hospice?
Well, I've lived here in Ucluelet for 22 years. What got me involved with hospice was through my best friend and also my late husband, who passed away last year.
And your husband, Michael, was very involved with hospice.
It was really, really important to him. He had a difficult childhood. He did not have any close relatives here. He knew he was going to be dying. He was also on the ambulance for many years and was the unit chief for the BC Provincial Ambulance here in Ucluelet for a number of years. That might have been a part of the reason why hospice was important to him.
What are some of the services that hospice provides?
If there's one thing or one word that I would use for hospice is support. We do not just solely work with people who are palliative. And for people who don't know what palliative means, it means that the doctors have actually said that you are now on the road to taking your last breath. The doctors here are incredible. They are, again, very supportive. And because it's a small community, they have a tendency to really know the actual person. Also, the library, going in and having a look at the books that hospice has in the library.
So, Maggie, I understand there's a room actually in the Tofino Hospital that the hospice can use.
That is correct. That room was made available by Arlene McGuinness after her husband, Don, passed away. She did an amazing job of fundraising. It's a lovely room because it has an easy chair, and it's very different than the other rooms. It's much more homey. It's much more comfortable for family members when a person is close to death. We also assist people and visit with people. I know for Michael and for myself, that was incredibly helpful because it's an enormous burden for the family members involved. People from hospice may come in and visit while the family members do the grocery shopping so that that burden is taken off them. And then we can also give information about pre-planning of a funeral because there's an enormous amount that has to be planned and done when a person actually dies.
I know some people out there are going to say, I don't know anyone who needs hospice. But why is it important for people to be aware of what hospice does?
It is something that's going to happen to us all. Maybe three things. I was thinking two things, life and death, but no, of course there's taxes. Right. So we have a lot of information, and it's not just the information. We have a lot of experience.
And is it rewarding to be a volunteer?
It's very rewarding being a volunteer. Yes. It's when I feel the most alive. Bizarrely so. You are so closely connected to what life is actually all about.
Why would you suggest to others that they give their time to hospice?
We need as much support in life and death as we can possibly get.